and then I have to change the YouTube title. Obviously, it's gonna be not cause treeballs clears you, because I still think it's really funny, and it hasn't worn off on me yet. DS2 into something. I don't know yet. I'll change the title later, I guess. Angled brackets aren't allowed, you bastard. DS2, and then... Okay, and then I gotta change my game title to Dark Souls. Souls 2. Then I have to change my thumbnail. Okay, and then I think I'm safe. Whew. Oh man. And then hopefully if I click on this and then this. Okay, perfect. I'm free. I can begin the apathon. Hello. Yeah, I'm gonna do some Dark Souls 2. Buffering sometimes. It looks like my connection is okay. Thank you. Oh my goodness. You're fucking saving my life today, Doc. Holy shit, bro. Oh man. Okay. Now I can do things. Does treeballs clear the electric neurons? Is that what you said? Oh, electric unicorns. I think I've killed most of them. I think they like don't even respawn anymore. Yeah, I actually think I'm gonna beat the boss today. Like for real. Neurons activate. I fucking love Joel, man. Joel is so good. Joel is good. J Pride is good. They're all goated. Bless cuz, go cap those cats. Thank you. Thank you. I love that. Yeah. And then oh yeah. Hang on, chat. I'm gonna post an image in hashtag, you know, I'll put it in random shit from stream. I was thinking about putting in a hashtag general gaming or whatever, but I purchased some games because today is the last TM day of the winter sale, and these are the games that I purchased. So I spent like $30, and I think I'm gonna be chilling for a long time. I'll read it out so that you don't have to go there. I got Carry the Glass, I got the Game of Sisyphus, I got Jump King, I got Monster Hunter World with the Iceborne DLC, I got Killing Floor 2, and I got Payday 2. Yeah. Yep. So, you know, I stocked up. I got some things that were pretty cheap. And I felt like, you know, things that were within my wheelhouse. I'm gonna be honest with you. The one that's the least in my wheelhouse is Killing Floor. But that's okay. I just wanted to get a... Holy fucking shit. It's 94 gig install. I don't know when the fuck I'm playing this shit, bro. 94 gigs? The fuck are you talking about? Bro, Monster Hunter World is 51 gigs. Like, I can eat that, you know, but 94? Goodness gracious. Anyway. It ain't worth those 94. Well, you know, it was like $2, 59 cents or something. FF16 is 151. Holy shit. Payday 2 is... Ugh. What the fuck? There's no way this is real. How is Payday 2 85 gigabytes? I thought Payday 2 was like... Isn't it fucking ancient? Shouldn't this shit be like 10 gigs max? Left 4 Dead. You know what? Maybe I'll pick up Left 4 Dead later. How much is it? Left 4 Dead is like 10 gigs max. Okay, it's like $2. I might pick up Left 4 Dead 2 though. At the very least, I'd consider it. I fuck with Left 4 Dead 2 though. I've played Left 4 Dead a decent amount. Payday 2 needs double the storage to unpack. I don't know if that's like a joke or if you're being serious. Because if you're being serious, then that's fucked up, bro. It's because of all the DLCs. Oh. What is your opinion on the wiki having a Discord link? I don't know yet. Oh, I'll tell you what, Wheatley. When I'm on my weekend, I'll give it some thought and I'll weigh the pros and the cons, and I'll get back to you on next time I see you after my weekend. Okay? Got it? Okay. Thank you. I to explain myself a little bit, so that way that doesn't seem like I'm just like, you know, like brushing it off. One of the things that I do like about the current way that things are being done is that I feel like I'm more inclined to get people who are not so-called bad actors. But I feel like the more public the link becomes, the more likely those sorts of people may be. Or people who don't necessarily like understand what the vibe is, and then, you know, they come in and then they're like, they cause trouble, and then if I have to, like, you know, weigh in and, like, you know, do some moderation, then I'm like, no, why did you make me do this? I just want everybody to get along, you know? So it's not to say that I won't do it, but that is to say that I want to spend some time thinking about it first, is all. If you do make it public, what would you do with the role requirement? I would probably just... I would do one of a couple things. Either I would just keep it as it is, and I would just, you know, add people as it goes, you know, whenever I'm like online or whatever. Or the other thing that I would consider is, like, you know, you can join, but you can't type for the first, like, you know, 24 hours or something, or 18 hours or something. So that way, if there's like a raid, you know, if there's like an organized thing where people are trying to like cause issues, then I at least have like an opportunity to react to it. I don't know. Yeah, and maybe I'm being paranoid, but, you know, I just, unfortunately, I know that some people are unkind. I know some people can be at times not the nicest. And even if I don't really like have like, or at least I don't think I have, you know, enemies, even if I don't think that's the case, you know, I think, you know, sometimes people are just like, oh, it's a VTuber, let's go be mean, you know. So yeah, I would have to think about it, at least, I guess, is where I'm at. I'm your enemy. No, you're fine, Kitty McWiddles. You're fine. Do not fear. Remember to make a honeypot channel that auto bans anyone who types in it for bots? Is that a real thing? I never even considered that. But I mean, if you want to be my enemy, I guess you can. But I want to fight. I mean, we can have a pretend beef. Does that satisfy it? You can be my pretend arch rival. If it goes public, there's a lot of changes that'll need to be made. Probably very true. I would need to consider a lot, and moreover, I would want to hear people's like thoughts and opinions as well, just because I'm sure there would be things that I would look over. That is to say, things I wouldn't consider that others might, you know, either consider through their own thought or consider through, you know, experience. I'm the cat, you're a phony. What the hell? I want to type in the instant ban channel. Catch me outside. How about that? Yes, sir. Yerp, yerp. We have to protect the goon. No, 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 no. Listen. Reel it back a little bit. Because I'm very much not that girl. Okay. What you do in your own time is what you do in your own time, but... I'm chill. You could give the role request. The role on request during streams. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's tough. It's one of those things, I just think I gotta think about it and weigh my options carefully, That's okay. There's, no rush. We'll figure it out. Drive never stops. Snoopy, how are you? You've been busy lately. Oh, Neo, hello. Wait, should I be calling you Neon? Because that's what Duck calls you. I feel like on your first stream you told me to say Neo, like the one, the guy from the Matrix. Neon or Neo. Okay. Understood. Thank you. Been sick and dealing with stuff. I'm good. Just sitting down waiting for my food. Ooh. What's your food? Okay, those are all really good. You know what? There's one more. Miss Alice, help me find it, okay? What's the emote that's on my channel where it's like a cat and the cat is just like eating some shit? I swear there's an emote like that somewhere. I don't remember what the fuck it's called though. I haven't looked at my 7TV in so long. Yeah, that's the one. Tasty. That's a good one too. When will we be having points? When I mean, as Duck pointed out, strictly speaking, there do exist points on stream elements, but they're not really like useful for anything. Kind of because it seems like a pain in the ass to like set it all up with mix it up bot, and maybe that's just me being lazy, which is very possible. But yeah, so for now there's basically not really much of a point to it, but when I begin to allow donations and subs and whatever, I will enable point redeems, etc. But that will be in like next month probably. So yeah, probably somewhere in February, or if I'm like super busy, then maybe at the beginning of March. Hello, Mystery of You. Hello. Mystery, I tried some pink bulldog, and it was still really spicy, to be honest. It was still really spicy. Not much of a point. Exactly, Kitty McWiddles. Exactly. How? I don't know. Started again after you mentioned wanting points to be spent. Every boy. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I mean, it's still tasty. I like eating it. But it was a little spicy for sure. Pink one isn't spicy. It's spicy for me. You gotta understand, Mystery of You. You gotta understand. new, or sorry, not new. For Korean people, I think you guys have a different standard for what is considered spicy and what is not. I think you guys are a lot more tolerant to spicy things. Or maybe it's not like tolerance, but it's like a built-up tolerance. Like it's just part of your culture, and so then, you know, children are just like exposed to it at a younger age. Here it's not necessarily as big. I love the spice sushi, or love the spice sushi. I mean, I do. I genuinely do. Can we throw things at you? I don't know. I don't know about that one. I have seen it. I know that it exists. I don't know if it necessarily fits my vibe, but I'd at least consider it. I'll say this one, okay? Kreno has raided me a couple times, so maybe some of you know their channel. Or hell, I think I've raided Kreno once or twice. One of the redeems that Kreno has is you can like redeem a fountain of water to just like pour on her head. And I do think that one's kind of funny. That one I would consider. But the ones that are just like, you know, throwing a bunch of shit at people, I don't know. I consider it, but expensive bone cracking redeem. You know what, Doc? See, I think you're cooking with that one. I will say, maybe this is obvious, but I think the closer that the redeems come to already existing culture within the community, the closer that they come to that, rather than just being like, here's just a thing that you can do, then the happier I think I would be. You know? So I think the more that it relates to something that already exists, I think the cooler that is, you know? So like if somebody wants to do like some sort of redeem with regards to like the sock puppet shit, then like sure. Why not? Because that's, you know, that's relevant to the culture, that's relevant to the history. I don't know if that example helps clarify it, but maybe you understand what I mean. What about a Nia calls you a good boy / girl / guy? I don't know. I don't know if I'm that girl. But yeah, I think there's potentially a world. Yeah. All right, you are my little PogChamp. Come here. I mean, I call people, you know, like a good bean every now and then. You know? I think that's true. I think there are a lot of good beans here. I don't know. Is that understood? Is that a thing that is said outside of like my social circle? I feel like good bean makes sense, but maybe it's just like the people that I hang out with. It just means like, you know, you're just a little guy. You're just a little guy, but you're a good little guy. That's what it means. Hope you're doing well. Coursework started back up, so I'll be heavy lurking. Preemptive quack quack, and how's the microplastics? Please enjoy your lurking, Lucky. Thank you as always, sincerely. Is Rafa not a bean then? But yeah, I think that makes sense. I think that checks out. Wait, Neon. Since you're also from the UK, are you fucking with mushy peas? I don't know. I am fucking? Oh no. Oh no. It's my medicine food. Okay. Alright, well, you know, I guess it's just part of the culture over there. Ball mention? Originally this title was in reference to fucking Dark Souls 3. But it's I just love it so much, man. Have you ever had mushy peas, Nia? You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know if I have, but and we said this earlier. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna make enemies when I say this. Mushy peas to me seems like, and I'm not saying this to bother you. I'm not saying this to troll you. I'm saying this because it's my honest to goodness, in my heart of hearts opinion, okay? In my American head, mushy peas are baby food. Not kidding. I'm being serious. That is the food that we would like feed an infant. And it's fine. It's fine if you like that. It's fine if you like that. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying that it's a little funny. Gerber baby food can be tasty for adults. You are right. Okay, thank you. Again, I'm not saying it to, to ruffle feathers. I'm saying it just to feel like, damn, that's kind of crazy. But I'll still eat it. You know what? Honestly, if you like it, then who am I to judge? You know? I don't know what other like baby food is though. I feel like mushy peas is one of them, but like some shit with like carrots too for some reason. Can babies eat carrots? I don't know. They don't really like have teeth. Maybe they'd choke on it. I don't know. Have you heard the legendary British dish called toast sandwich? No way. That can't be real. What even is it? Is it toast bread toast, or is it bread toast bread? Other kinds of vegetable paste, lentils. That makes sense. It's not. Have you ever eaten sauerkraut? Yeah, I think so. I think I've had it a couple times. In my experience, I would say it's fine. It's toast between bread. Okay. I mean, I think it's a little funny, but, fair enough. Here, you know what? Listen, British people in chat, I apologize. I insulted mushy peas. I'm gonna fall on the sword this time, okay? I'm gonna fall on the sword, and then you can all point and laugh, and then we can handshake on that and call it even, okay? This morning, for my breakfast, I ate a banana, I ate some chips, and I ate a thing of cinnamon flavored applesauce. And to be honest with you, mushy peas might be baby food, but I think applesauce is probably even more baby food. You need more than that? Well, I ate more later, but get better food. But yeah, so now we can handshake on that, and you can go ha 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 ha. Leave me applesauce. Can I be honest with you? I kind of like it. And it was making me think of when I got my tongue pierced forever ago. It was making me think of that, because like I could only eat like ice cream and applesauce for the first couple of days, and then I could like gradually add like mac and cheese, but without like anything else in it. And things like that. It was a fucking pain in the ass, man. How often do you have sugar-like fruit for breakfast? Huh? I don't really know what counts as a sugar-like fruit. Don't all fruit have sugar in it? I don't know. Dates? Oh. I haven't had a date in a long ass time. I do like them though. At least I like certain dried dates. The ones that are like, the ones that are just like, because like you can get dried dates in like 2 different types, right? So you can get the ones that they're still kind of like moist. I know chat hates that word or whatever, but get over it. Sorry. It's the best word for this situation. You can get the dried dates that are still kind of like moist and they have like some give. And it's really nice. Those ones taste fucking awesome. But the ones that are like completely dehydrated, those dried dates, Those ones, I'm gonna be real with you. I think they kind of suck. Yeah, hasn't been on a date in a long time. I don't know when my last like date was. Just because I don't really like think about it, I guess. Sugar, comma like fruit. Sugar may also be possible. I eat fruit pretty regularly, I guess. Fruit is something I like as like a snack. But I would say I don't tend to drink a whole lot of like sugary drinks or eat a whole lot of like, you know, candy or whatever. Your last date-ish story we heard about was the girl with the knife. Oh no, man. Yeah, that was fucking, I don't even know how many years ago, man. Now that I think about it, anytime you mention that you've eaten fruit, you're more energetic. Maybe there's something to that. We already talks about the fruit date here, so like whenever I hear it mentioned, I think dating first. I think that's fair. Sorry, I'm still trying to think about what my last date would be considered. In terms of like a physical thing, it was probably like a year ago or something. But if you count virtual TM dates, then I don't know, probably like a month and a half ago or something. When will we do soul hunting? I'm guessing you're talking about Dark Souls 2. When I get bored of talking, I guess. when I run out of things to talk about. And you hang out with your GF, that counts. Yeah. I was trying to think of like a specific time where we're like, this is what we're gonna do on this specific date, you know, type beat. But yeah, no, I do hang out with her pretty regularly. How do you exchange liquids down below, female to female? Dr. Max Power, you're treading the line. You're treading the line. Please understand. So just whenever somebody says they haven't had a date, the food, it sounds like they've never been on a date. I get it. Dates are fucking good though. I do recommend it. I actually still have to eat my fucking dragon fruit that I got the other day. Should probably do it sooner just because it was so fucking expensive. So it would be a damn shame if I waited too long and then it like wasn't good. Knife Girl wasn't the last one. No. Knife Girl was... Man, how do I even fucking think about it? Knife Girl... So there was Knife Girl, and then I mentioned before there was a girl... Well, they go they, them now. There was an individual who I almost dated, but didn't. Let's see. There was a girl that I did date, and we certainly went on some dates. Because we lived together for a while. And then I dated another now they, them individual. We went on dates for sure. Yeah, and then there was my previous partner, and then my current partner. So there's a few. There is a few. trying to eat a Buddha's hand. What is a Buddha's hand? Let me look that up. Buddha's hand. Oh, I've seen these before. What does it taste like? Is it like biting into like a lemon or something? It's kind of what it looks like. Please don't sacrifice me to the banhammer. Okay. Oh, hello, Mr. Monkey. Hello, hello. You had a non-binary date? Yeah. Yeah. Here, I'll tell you one. I'll go even further. This one might surprise you, chat. This is deep Neo lore. But I am being serious. Once upon a time, I was in a polyamorous relationship. I guess. Honestly, though, I think I'm done. I don't think I want to go back to that lifestyle. Caused problems. Did it work well? It was alright. I don't know what that is. That's when multiple people are dating each other to various extents, usually. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I think that a lot of the time it ends up just being like kind of like a love triangle type thing, which I think is not something I want to be involved in. But I think there are probably a lot of situations where people do make it work, but I would say, like it was fine when it was fine. Maybe it could have worked with like different people, but I think the people that I was with weren't necessarily in the best positions of their life, and I think that created unnecessary conflict. Not wanting a love triangle. Yeah, I mean, it's just like I don't want to make people upset. I don't want to contribute to that. Do you have any worth over a monogamous relationship for you? What do you mean by that? I mean, I don't mind answering, but can't think of an outcome that more than two people being around each other would end well. I think there are certain groups of people who could maybe pull it off, but I don't think I'm that girl, Or I think you would have to have like a very specific, like very deliberate and drawn out set of expectations going in. And I think you would have to be the type of person who like is chill if, things like don't end well, and then you can just be like, oh, I'm just gonna walk away. But I'm not really that type of girl. I get pretty invested in people, so. Were there things about it you prefer to monogamy? I guess it was nice in the sense of more people paying rent. more people paying rent, I guess. But I think in terms of relationship stuff, I do think it just made it more complicated and kind of troublesome. That being said, people do it, then whatever. I'm not judging, which I think is obvious, ? But do you have more than one partner? Did you just like one and someone had multiples? So I joined the partnership, so to speak, as part 3, if that makes sense. I liked one of them a lot. The other one I thought was fine. That is to say, we had our moments and we had our moments where we didn't. And I think that girl probably felt reasonably similarly about me, where she was probably like, yeah, she's fine. You know, I don't necessarily like love her, but like, you know, we're like down for some stuff every now and then, I guess. I was like, whatever, sure. More like a friend group, maybe something like that. If people can pull off poly, then you know what, get it, queen. That's kind of where I'm at. I don't think it's for me, and I don't think I'm ever gonna go back. But you know, if you can make it work, good for you. I do know though that eventually I separated from them for personal reasons, honestly unrelated to the relationship, to be honest. I do believe that afterwards they kind of like continued that for a while, for like several years. I think they both prefer it, but for me I was like, you know, seeming more and more like a no, I don't mean that, you know. Just trying to talk about real life things. Any things you recommend about relationships? I mean, what do you mean? Do you mean like, you know, getting into one, or like things that are nice about them, or? I mean, I don't mind talking on like a little bit about it, but getting into one, I mean, maybe I'm not the girl to ask, to be honest. I feel like a lot of my relationships have been just like, you know, I met somebody at an important point in my life, and we took care of each other, and then we continued to take care of each other because it turns out in the end that we really loved each other as people and wanted that to continue. And eventually we were like, hey, you know what? Turns out, you know, I really love you as a person, and I think it would be nice if, you know, we could like commit to each other. Type B. Gotta go now. Sorry I can't stay longer. It's okay. Unironically, Mr. Monkey, yeah, kinda true. I do kind of just fall into it usually. But if you're asking for like genuine advice, or like, I don't know, you can take this how you will. Genuine advice, I don't know, just like be a normal person. Be genuine, you know. Take care of people when they need taken care of, but don't like expect anything out of people. I feel like that if you're expecting things, then that's when things get weird. Just, you know, be a good person, and then eventually somebody be like, damn, that motherfucker, they've got they got like a solid set of morals, you know. They've got like their emotions under control, you know. They're like, they're not, you know, a financial train wreck or whatever, you know. I guess if you can just like prove that you're like not a walking disaster, no offense, if you can prove that you're not a walking disaster, then I think people will just naturally eventually be like, You know what? That Dr. Max Power 739. Maybe I could see a life with them. You know? Spaka Neko must have a rabbit's maybe. Maybe it's something like that. Thanks for the advice. Yeah. I am being serious. You know? Just, you know, be yourself, and then also don't be scary. And eventually people will get close to you, and maybe that's too forehead of an answer, but that is, I don't know, that's really my advice. I don't know. Anyway, this is the way of the Nia. I don't know. Howdy, Nia. Talking about relationships. Well, I haven't had a serious partner in over a decade now. Just one night stands and friends. Really? If you don't mind me asking, how does that happen? It's worth mentioning again. Maybe I'm not like the base case, you know. Maybe I am a really lucky person. I think it's very possible. But I guess I kind of just, I wonder how that happens for people. Have we seen bald Nia before? I've seen bald Nia. I don't know if I've ever shown bald Nia. I could open it up in Krita sometime and remove some layers. You're one social cat girl. Honestly, I'm really not. I mean, I've mentioned before, but like, whether or not you choose to believe me is fine, but I assure you this is the truth. Before I was doing any of this like VTuber stuff, I was a veritable ghost on the internet and in real life. I was not a part of group chats. I was not a part of like friend groups, really. I wasn't, you know, I didn't participate in like Discord servers. I wouldn't even like really join like guilds and games. I'd always just like join a guild that only I was in, just so that people wouldn't invite me to their guild. And things like that, you know. I was very much a turbo loner. So I don't know what to tell you. You know, it's just one of those things. I'm really not social, usually. Now I'm working towards it, you know. I'm working on it. This is me working on it, but before, absolutely. One friend group I was kind of forced into. Haven't had somebody to call friend until 19. Yeah, dude, it's so fucking weird, right? Like when I was like a young kid, I don't know if I had like any friends. Just not looking and being a pretty big homebody mostly. Okay. But yeah, I mean, like I had people like, you know, occasionally I'd like talk to at school or whatever. But honestly, I don't know if I really like formed a real like bond with anybody until college. You know? And that's fine. You know, I just focused on school and whatever. I guess I had like a couple like online friends, I guess, but Hello, Naki. Hello. But yeah, no, IRL, I don't know. It's kind of crazy to me. Can I tell you? I never went to like prom or anything like that. You know, I wasn't going to like the football games or whatever. You know, I wasn't going to the dances, etc. I just didn't really like get it. And maybe part of that is just that I didn't like have somebody that I was like, you are my friend. Boom. I don't know. I feel like the experience of friends in school is just being sucked into a friend group. I don't know though. I don't know if I like had a friend group, honestly. I had like a couple people who I was like occasionally around, but if I'm being honest with you, I feel like they kind of like went their own way. Shrug. Yeah, I don't know. It sounds a little difficult, and I guess it was, you know, to an extent. Like I feel like I missed out on like a lot of socialization and missed out on a lot of like practice. So I had to like, how do I say it? You know how one of those things that they say is like people who are homeschooled, sometimes they need like a little bit of practice because they didn't necessarily have those same social interactions that people who went to a public school did. So maybe like their social mannerisms are, you know, a little bit different than what is considered the base case in the public eye. You know what I mean? I feel like I kind of ultimately, yeah, exactly. I was playing catch up with socialization. So I feel like people like went through their like so-called like blunder years socially pretty early on, but then they like figured it out. But like I didn't figure it out until a lot later. That's okay though. I'm homeschooling. Oh, what would you say on the matter, Wheatley? Do you think that you have equivalent social skills to the people that you might know who are publicly schooled? I think I'm fine at social interaction. I think you're fine. Being here is the first time I feel like I fit. Oh yeah, no, I feel you. After I changed elementary schools, I went turbo shy to the point of near mute, and so I got very little socialization. Damn. Unfortunately, to be very blessed to be stuck with the same group of idiots for 18 plus. That's kind of sick though, Naki. I kind of like that, you know? Sometimes, and they're the most well-adjusted kids. Really? That's surprising, because that runs counter to like what I've heard. I'm not saying that it's not the case, but I feel like I've heard the opposite typically. But maybe they're like chilling because like, you know, they're less likely to get like bullied or something, you know, or they're less likely to like have like these feelings of like peer pressure, you know, making them feel like socially anxious or something. You know, maybe it's something like that. Maybe they're chilling. I do think people from schools are more energetic. Okay. Good to know. Our group chat is literally labeled, "What are you doing? Doesn't matter. Drop what you're doing. You're coming with us." That's nice, though. That's chill. That's chill as fuck. Don't think a single one of the homeschool kids I've worked with are even so. Really? That's fascinating. I appreciate the data. Okay, sorry. I've literally sat here for an entire hour just yapping about nonsense. Let me at least like open up the game so that way there's something going on in the background. Yeah. Holy shit, OBS wants to crash. OBS not responding. I mean, I think you guys hear me. And I think it's going fine, but OBS is doing like the whiteout you know, circle of death thing. Maybe if I like tab out and I tab back in. I don't know. Or maybe the stream will explode. Bada boom. Oh. Have you crashed, OBS? Have you crashed? Alright, well I will write something in chat since nobody has responded. Did my OBS crash? Chat room. I'm getting an 07, so I'm guessing it crashed, huh? No. No, I don't think so. Okay. It's just like permanently like buffering for me. It says it's not responding. I can't change like any of my scenes. We're back. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to restart it because like I can't change my scenes or like anything. So sorry if this like kills the stream. I'll be right back in like literally 20 seconds or so. Okay. BRB.